Hello, welcome to Powerhouse Empire. Do you ever feel like you could accomplish so much more if only you weren't so, well, lazy? It's a familiar feeling. Sometimes the gap between where we are and where we want to be seems huge. But don't worry, you're not alone, and there is a way to bridge that gap. Today, we're diving deep into a transformative journey from lazy to loaded with productivity. One that doesn't demand perfection or overhauls, but rather focuses on small, impactful changes.
Live your life like you're the hero in your movie. And right now, pretend you're in the part of the movie that starts and it shows you as a loser.
If I got to fight to get you in the gym, that's a problem.
I'm never going to feel like doing the things that are tough or difficult or uncertain or scary or new, so I need to stop waiting until I feel like it. We all have a habit of hesitating.
The idea isn't going to execute itself. And the book isn't going to write itself. And the weights out in the gym, they're not going to move themselves. You have to do it, and you have to do it now.
Before you have an exceptional skill set, okay, you have to have the right mindset.
The fighter jet mentality is that someone who is just determined, relentlessly obsessed in achieving an outcome in the face of all adversity.
I've always had this relentless mentality. And if you say I can't do something, if I fail, if I, mess up, it just motivates me even more. I just become even more hungry.
You got to start with that belief in your mind. I got this. I can do this. I can conquer this.
Many people fall into the trap of thinking that productivity requires massive shifts and drastic changes. The reality, it starts with the little things. Begin with a single, manageable task you can complete every day without fail. It could be something as simple as making your bed, jotting down your goals for the day, or spending 5 minutes organizing your workspace. Small wins add up, boosting your confidence and creating a momentum that you can build on. Starting small doesn't mean staying small. It's about creating a foundation for massive productivity gains.
A lot of people, when they think of the phrase, how do I know, they always want to put the what behind it. How do I know what I'm supposed to do? The question that you really should ask is, how do I know why I'm here? Because when you know your why, your what becomes more clear and more impactful. People know that I do comedy, but that's what I do. My why is to inspire people to walk in purpose. So I can do comedy, I can write books, I can be in a movie, because all of it is motivated by my why.
Being productive isn't just about doing more. It's about doing what matters. And to identify what matters, you need a solid why. Take some time to dig deep and discover what truly motivates you. What are your big picture goals? Maybe it's securing financial freedom, developing a skill, or simply creating more time for the people you love. Once you've defined your why, keep it visible. Write it on a sticky note, make it your phone background, or place it somewhere you'll see every day. Let it fuel you to stay productive even when motivation dips.
You're literally giving yourself a set amount of time to get something done.
No, quite the opposite. I don't want you to get things done.
No?
I don't want you to get things done. What do I mean by that? One of the things we talk about in the course is why to-do lists are one of the worst things you can do for your personal productivity. If you measure your life every day by how many cute little boxes you checked off your to-do list, you have already made a cardinal mistake. Why? Because to-do lists have no constraints. So as opposed to measuring your life based on how many things you got done, stop that. Measure yourself based on one metric alone, and that is, did I do what I said I was going to do for as long as I said I would without distraction? That's it. I don't care if you finish. It's not about being done with the task. It's about doing it for as long as you said you would without distraction. Why? Day after day, week after week, month after month, year after year, you're reinforcing your self-image of someone who doesn't do what they say they're going to do. You start believing this about yourself. People who measure themselves based on their ability to simply work without distraction, whatever it is that they do, finish more. They actually do more. They get more done than the people who keep the to-do lists.
Let's face it, an endless to-do list can feel more overwhelming than motivating. Instead of cramming everything you can think of into a single list, try to prioritize with a 3x3 rule. This means identifying 3 big goals for the week and 3 small, achievable tasks for each day. This focused approach keeps you clear on what's essential and helps prevent burnout from taking on too much at once. By narrowing your focus, you'll find that you're not only more productive, but also experience a greater sense of satisfaction with your work.
A great life is built not by revolution. A great life is built by evolution. Small and steady wins the race. What you do every day is far more important than what you do once every decade. I want you to really think about that idea. What you do every day is simply your life in miniature. And as you live every single day, so you're crafting your life. What you do over the next hours is really building your future. And if you can just get every single pocket of 24 hours right as best as we humanly can, the rest of our life is going to take care of itself. So small wins matter.
The scripture says we will eat the fruit of our words. You are planting seeds when you talk. At some point, you're going to eat that fruit. My challenge is make sure you're planting the right kind of seeds. If you want apples, you have to sow apple seeds. If you want oranges, you can't plant cactus seeds, poison ivy seeds, mushroom seeds. You're going to reap fruit from the exact seeds that you've been sowing. In other words, you can't talk negative and expect to live a positive life. You can't talk defeat and expect to have victory. You can't talk lack, not enough, can't afford it, never get ahead, and expect to have abundance. If you have a poor mouth, you're going to have a poor life. If you don't like what you're seeing, start sowing some different seeds.
One day I made a decision that enough is enough. I'm tired of being average. I'm tired. I'm tired of being good. I'm tired. You already there. Your problem is there's some stuff you don't want to give up to go on. You're talented. You just don't want to give up sleep. Whatever you do, I guarantee you, when you do it, nobody can do it like you do it. The problem is you don't hardly do it. You love sleep too much. You love that alcohol too much. You love that substance too much. You love that vice too much. There's something that you love more than yourself, than your dream, than your goals. Watch what happens when you have a goal that only has 2 reasons. See how long that lasts. Watch a goal that has 50 reasons and see how...
Transforming from lazy to loaded with productivity isn't about perfection, it's about progress. With these steps, you're creating habits and systems that support a productive, fulfilling life without feeling overwhelmed. Start small, focus on what matters, manage your time, and don't be afraid to celebrate along the way. Productivity is a journey, and every step forward brings you closer to your goals. So, embrace the process, keep moving forward, and watch your life transform, one productive day at a time.